Are you thinking about becoming an entrepreneur? If you are, then I think this video will be helpful for you to understand if entrepreneurship is for you. What's up everyone? Welcome back to the Marketing Nomad channel. My name is Prit and I am the Marketing Nomad. I'm the author of 0 to 4 Figures. I'm also a digital entrepreneur and a business owner. Yes, forgot that for a second over there. Few of the roles that I do take on: I'm a podcaster, YouTuber, Etsy shop owner, and a Skillshare teacher as well. All of the links are in the description box below if you would like to check it out. On my YouTube channel, I usually have conversations about how to lead your best life. And today we're going to be talking about whether entrepreneurship is for you. Before I get into whether it is for you, let me first tell you a little bit about what exactly is entrepreneurship about. It's really such a pet peeve of mine that people have such a common misconception about entrepreneurship. Of course, in the recent years, entrepreneurship has kind of taken, I would say, a meteoric rise when it comes to the conversations about it, which of course is a good thing, because I think that at some point becoming an entrepreneur, well, there was just so much of stigma behind it. But now people are more open to the idea that there are other ways of achieving success, even though it's not a very traditional 9-to-5 route, okay? But before we kind of talk into all of that, let me first explain what exactly is entrepreneurship. Now, for me, fundamentally, I believe that entrepreneurship is about making a difference to the people around you. And this is such a common misconception because now there are just so many conversations about entrepreneurship that a lot of people seem to think that it's just the latest fashion trend and they want to hop on it because they think that's a very quick route to success, or they just want to be the next Steve Jobs. While there is nothing wrong with having those aspirations, I'm here to burst your bubble. And of course, nicely. Entrepreneurship, it's very different. It's not how you see it on television or what you read online. There is no such thing as overnight success. For that one night of overnight success, it takes years and years and years of hard work to get there. And more often than not, you are not aware of the amount of effort it takes to just achieve that one night of overnight success. I also want to say that the reality is very different from what you see online. And personally, I don't think that entrepreneurship is for everyone. I really do not believe that entrepreneurship is for everyone. There are a lot of people online who say, oh, quit your 9-to-5, become an entrepreneur. And trust me, you will never hear me say that, because I believe that the entrepreneurial spirit is very, very instinctual. It is not something that you can just manufacture overnight. With every single entrepreneur who I've spoken in the last 3 years, and myself included, us taking up the entrepreneurship route was just a natural progression of what we were driven to do, okay? I also want to mention that it is not that we would not have been happy at a 9-to-5. For those of us with an entrepreneurial spirit, it doesn't matter which path we take, as long as the environment facilitates that entrepreneurial spirit, okay? And for some of us, of course, with the entrepreneurial spirit, we take up the actual path of entrepreneurship. It is a very instinctual thing. And if you go against who you are as a person, you know, if you are someone without an entrepreneurial spirit and you do take on this path, you're not going to be at peace. You're not going to be happy on this path. This path is meant for people with the entrepreneurial spirit. It's a very different mindset to navigate the entrepreneurial path. And if you are asking whether or not you have the entrepreneurial spirit, most likely you do not have. Like I said, for those of us who have the entrepreneurial spirit, it's a very instinctual thing. We've been driven to do this from a very young age. It's just in our nature. There is no second thoughts in our mind that this is what we want to do or this is the environment that we thrive in. It's very, very instinctual. It's very natural for us to crave that entrepreneurial atmosphere, whether it's a 9-to-5 job or whether it's an actual path of entrepreneurship. And if you're asking me whether or not you have the entrepreneurial spirit, most likely you do not have. Because the people who do have it, they know it. So if you're here and you just instinctually know that you do have the entrepreneurial spirit, then my answer is thumbs up. Now, if you're here and you're asking me, well, Prit, do I not have it? Then I think you really need to take a hard look at why you are thinking of going down this path. Is it because your friends are doing it? Is it because you think it's just going to give you success, the success that you're looking for? Or is it because you think that it's what everyone's doing and that's why you want to do it? And most likely it's going to be all of those reasons, okay? So if you're asking me that question, please take a hard look, because if you go down this path, most likely you're not going to be happy, you're not going to be at peace, because it will go against your fundamental nature. And a huge part of the entrepreneurship path is instinct and behavior. It has to align with that for you to be at peace, or for you to accept the volatile nature of this journey. And it's not just that, you know. There are extreme highs and lows. It is extremely volatile. You should be able to thrive in chaos. In fact, you should be able to love chaos. Are you that kind of a person? You know, it really boils down to who you are as a person. Not every single person becomes an entrepreneur. Not every single person has the entrepreneurial spirit, and that's okay. I want to tell you that that's okay. But for those of you who are continuing with me in this video because you know for a fact deep down inside you that you do have the entrepreneurial spirit, let me kind of share a few insights about the journey. Now, if you are on this journey only to make 8 or 9 figures a year, I've got something to tell you. You are not going to make it very far on this journey. Sorry to burst your bubble there, but that is the truth. The thing is, entrepreneurship is fundamentally about making a difference to the people around you. If you do not have a purpose that is beyond yourself, if you do not have a mission beyond yourself, you are not going to be able to navigate through the extreme lows and the extreme struggles that this journey brings you. It is through having that purpose, that mission that is outside of you, that really helps you pull through the extreme lows and the extreme struggles, the extreme confusion, the extreme chaos. It's only and only that. Because when your thought process only revolves around you, what essentially happens is when you're facing a low, you're gonna look at this and say, nope, I'm out. I'm going to go to something that's more stable. But if you have a purpose that is beyond you, what actually happens in that moment of time is you say no. You say, I'm going to work through this. I'm going to try every possible avenue, because I'm not just going to be removing a reality for me, but I'm also going to be removing a possible reality for the people around me. And that makes all the difference in the world. So if you are thinking about entrepreneurship, the first question that you really need to ask yourself is, why are you doing this? Okay? What is this going to bring you that your 9-to-5 job is not? If you have an answer to that, and your answer is not a garbage answer like, oh, I want to make this, or I want to do this. I probably should not have said garbage answer, but if your answer is surrounding you, that was a little harsh. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. If your answer is about you, okay, if there are too many I in your answer, you probably should not take the next step. But the minute your answer becomes, because I want to do this for them, because they, because them, because us, then yes, the entrepreneurship path is for you. Sorry if I was a little harsh. I was just a little bit swept up in the moment and feeling very passionate, but that is in our nature, right? We're entrepreneurs. I mean, we're just passionate about it. And we're just passionate people. Entrepreneurs are passionate people. It's kind of in our job description. So we can't blame me. We've got to blame my entrepreneurial spirit, which is an instinctual thing, and I've got nothing to do with that. Okay, so in this video, it's been going on for quite some time now, and I've actually forgotten how much I've spoken because I've just kept speaking. Like I said, very passionate about this. Okay, so we talked a little bit about it being, you know, the whole entrepreneurship. You've got to make sure that you've got the entrepreneurial spirit. We've talked about overnight success. We've talked about your life purpose. So if you hit all of these things, you know, if you've come, yes, 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 Prit, and then you're here, then I would say, yeah, I think you've got it in you. I really think so. I really, really, truly believe that. But you have to understand that reality is going to be very, very different from your expectations, okay? You've got to be mentally prepared for that. There are a lot of mindset shifts that you've got to make. There are tons and tons of things that you have to learn, not just about the business world or about marketing or sales or operations, no. The most important thing is you've got to understand and learn about yourself. The success in your entrepreneurial journey is heavily dependent on how much you know yourself. So I just want to say that the more you understand yourself as a person, I wouldn't say that things get easier because they don't. But I think that when you do understand yourself as a person, it becomes simpler for you to find solutions to help you navigate through the extreme lows, through the extreme struggles, through the extreme chaos as well. Okay? I really hoped that this video gave you an answer. If you are watching up until here, then I'm pretty sure that the answer is yes. Okay? I really hope you like this video. If you're looking to get started, I really think that you will enjoy my book, 0 to 4 Figures, Lessons Learned by a Broke CEO. Spoiler alert, that broke CEO is me. In this book, I have a compilation of 61 stories and lessons that have contributed to my entrepreneurial journey. It's got chapters like self-love, relationships, mindset, like positive mindset, growth mindset, success mindset, money mindset. I also give business strategy and marketing lessons in this book as well. So especially for the first stage, I talk about how to navigate it. What are the mindset shifts that you need to make? What are the steps, the actionable steps that you do need to take to make sure that you at least start earning, and then from that, start earning a consistent income, because that's also very important in this journey as well. How do you get to a point where your income is consistent? Forget 7 or 8 figures. Your first job is to understand how to make it 3 figures, how to make it 4 figures, how to make it to consistent 4 figures before you can even think about all that. Okay? I really hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching all the way up until here. You can catch me on my other platforms as well. I'm there on Instagram, I'm there on podcasts, I'm there on YouTube while you're here. I'm there on Etsy, I'm there on Skillshare, I'm also there on LinkedIn as well. All of the links are in the description box below. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, because that tells you every single time I do upload a YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're staying, I hope you're staying safe, staying healthy. I will catch you in my next video. Bye-bye.